with you and get some initial thoughts on the games, and we'll open it up for the questions.
Zach Welch, Alexandria High School. Number 16, Bray Good. Number 15, Andrew Allen. Number 8, Trip Patterson. Just, man, what a great game. What a great game of two teams going back and forth, punching each other in the mouth. We scored enough to hold on at the end, but, man, it's kind of why you play. It's why you show up. It's why you work in the all season for this moment. I can't be happier for the boys in orange.
Zach, what happened on the ejection, and then talk about the way your team responded after that?
No comment on the ejection, but I think our team really responded after the fact. It's tough for me not to be there with them, but I've always said I want to coach them the way that they can play the same whether I'm there or not. You know, I don't take many sick days, but if I did, I would expect the same level of intensity and enthusiasm in practicing in the games. And from what I could tell, we rose to the occasion. It's unfortunate I wasn't there with them, but in this case, I don't think they really needed me to be. They did what they needed to do. They did what we worked on and talked about, and found a way to win.
Guys, your thoughts on that after it happened, the way you all responded, kind of what was in your minds after that?
I think we just responded great. We started hitting the ball. We had the energy after that, and once we had the momentum, we had the game from there about.
It really seemed like our whole community had its back. Whether the ejection was fair or not, it seemed like everybody in our community was really behind them, and I think that was pretty easy for our guys to get fired up about that. And things ended up going better after that for sure.
Yeah, I really think that after that ejection, the team really came together and knew that this is the game for us to win, and we're just able to come and just do it.
Can you take us through the at bat there, when you got the single plus the error and score?
Well, the whole day I was working on staying back on the ball because we knew we coming into the game we knew it was going to be not the fastest pitcher. So I was just working on that, and then I stayed back long enough, and I just hit it. So.
Coach, this is the first title for Alexandria in program history. Just what does that mean? Anything more to you? I'm sure it does.
I'm a lifer. I've been here my entire life, and a lot of people have worked a really long time for this moment.
Coach, I know you said you can't comment on the ejection. Can you say what you were questioning or asking about?
Hey guys, let's do a favor. Let's concentrate on this game and the championship, and later on, if you want to ask a question, let's just do it in another setting. Okay? Thank you.
For the seniors, just what does it mean to do what you guys did, not just this, but the incredible season you guys had. Just what does it mean for you guys to go out on top?
It's the best feeling. We've been playing together our whole life, even since we were 4. We couldn't get it done when we were younger, and even on the way, even up to this point. But there's no better feeling than winning it, going out with a W. It's just, I'm glad we could do it for the community.
I couldn't imagine there being a better feeling. I mean, everybody that has been involved in this has been working for this for a very, very long time. And I can't imagine it being any better than this. It was a special moment for sure.
Bray, can you just talk a little about the senior class and just what they mean to you?
Man, they're someone to look up to. I played with them, growing up. They've always been, people that I've aspired to be. I've always tried to play as hard as I can to, live up to their expectations. And, be able to come out here and just start with them, it's an amazing feeling.
Considering what you've been through, what's the feeling about the impact you've had on these playoffs?
Man, first, just God helped me through everything. God was the number one in my life, and I'm so thankful to have him in my life. But I don't know, it's just amazing. It's amazing. I can't remember the question, but a lot of things are going through my head right now. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say.
I would like to point out the level of perseverance that this team has went through this year. It has been a struggle from very early on. Tendonitis in his elbow, torn meniscus, 3 collapsed lungs in October. And you go down our roster, it's full of people that has that story. And the fact that we could figure out how to get it done in the end, man, sure does mean a lot to it. This was a big accomplishment for everybody from Alexandria. It starts with this team, the guys that put in the work, but the amount of people that felt this championship is very widespread. It's for every alumni we have. It's for all the parents of the alumni that took them across the country to play, to get them ready. This is for all of us. This is for all of us.
Coach, I know you're kind of emotional, but anybody that really knows you knows there's been a lot that has happened off the field for you personally the past couple of weeks. You play on a field that's named after your dad. Just in this moment, knowing that you're a state champion, how do you think he's feeling? Or would feel if he was here?
Man, he did so much for me as a kid. He did so much for our program. Where our field is at, I think he cleared it with an axe. He's cut it 1 billion times, and he drags it in the field, and he really takes pride in it. He went into the hospital before the Sardis game, and he couldn't get out, and he really struggled not being able to be here. And I really wish he was here. But I know he's watching, and I know he's proud. I know he's proud. It's for him and my mom, and all of my family, and everybody.
For you three guys, what's it been like to play for Coach Welch, especially you two, knowing that this is it for you? You're both going to move on to college and play D1 baseball. What has it meant to play for Coach Welch?
It's great. I've known him my whole life, and I wouldn't want to play for anyone else. He's been a good person to talk to. I mean, he was there when I was born. I'm just so happy that he could be my coach.
That's not a joke either. I was there.
You didn't deliver him, did you?
No, I didn't deliver. I was out in the weight room telling jokes, but I made sure everything was handled,
Andrew, what's it been like to play for Coach?
Oh, it's definitely special for sure. I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but there's definitely not anybody else I could ask to play for, and definitely all the praise this kid he definitely deserves.
It's been a dream, like they said, there's no one I'd rather play for. He's really helped us through everything, on and off the field. We've been there when, we're struggling off the field, and then, you can come talk to him when you need to.
Coach, I know you're a little emotional right now, but especially, with this senior class, you coming in, just how much easier did it make you, coming in and transitioning, and just what does it mean, to go out on top of this group specifically?
These guys have been with me for a long time. I've went and watched them play in state tournaments since they were 8 years old. I've seen them wear a lot of different looking orange and black jerseys, but every year was always orange and black. And, I couldn't be prouder of them. The whole group, top to bottom. The guys at the top of the list that gets their name in the paper and come in here and do these interviews are top notch. But the 14 and 15 seniors that we have, the bottom of the barrel is just as important. As we've went through this season, everybody has had a little bit of success. Everybody has found themselves in a situation to help us out, and everybody did. 15 people, 15 seniors, 16 total players came together and figured out how to win a championship. And I couldn't be prouder, I couldn't be happier, and I can't say enough about them. They got the job done, and they deserve everything that's happened here.
And Coach, you got a lot of fans waiting for you.